अरे देवा हो. Hi, good afternoon. Also, today's first question is why is Python used for data science in DS? Yeah, why is Python used for data cleaning in DS? So as we know in data science, we get to work with the huge data set. First of all, what we are going to on data set, we are going to pre-process our data. What is we are going to do? We are going to deal with the redundant data for a better result. Okay, we are going to remove a non-statistical outlier, okay, and missing values, inconsistent thing formatting, or if we are getting high and low values, so we are going to use normalization or standardization. So there are some inbuilt functions in Python which help us to do this pre-processing, and so that's why we are going to use Python. So what libraries we are going to use in Python? These are nothing but matplotlib, okay, matplotlib. Then there is pandas, numpy, or you can say numpy. Keras is there. So these are all inbuilt libraries Python provides us to make a data in good format to data scientists work and get a good accuracy. There is a SciPy also. These all are used for data cleaning. Okay. My second question is, why R is used in data visualization? Why R is used? Why we are using R for data visualization? So why we are using R? Because R provides us the best ecosystem for data analysis. Analysis as well as visualization too. Okay. With more than 12,000, we can say packages. What are the packages? Packages is nothing but inbuilt functions. So we have to don't write to number of codes for that. So we have to just use that package num and we can use all the functions whichever functions are provided by that package. Just use that name, use that package name, and just get all the data pre-processed or visualized. Okay. Third question is, what are the popular libraries used in data science? What are the popular libraries used in data science? What are the popular libraries in data science? As we know, there are multiple libraries provided by Python, but there some of them are very popular as TensorFlow, we can say. TensorFlow. Okay. Then pandas is there. SkyPy. So these are the popular one which we again and again we using for the data pre-processing or any operation for data. Then there is a PyTorch. Okay, so these are the popular one. Py we can see. So my fourth question is, what is pruning in decision tree algorithm? What is pruning in decision tree algorithm? What is pruning in decision tree algorithm? So pruning in decision tree is the process of removing the sections of the tree that are not necessary, okay? Or any repetitions or redundant, we can say. Okay. Those sections which are redundant or not necessary, pruning is the technique which are by using that we are going to delete that the session. So what it will be, it is good for overfit or stop underfit. So in decision tree by using pruning we can get a more accuracy. Okay. My fifth question is, what is entropy in decision tree algorithm? What is entropy in decision tree algorithm? Entropy is the measure of impurity, or we can say it is randomness. It tells how pure or impure the value of the data set. It simply we can say it is nothing but what variance. Variance is what, how our value are difference. Okay, so variance is nothing but what, the difference between the accurate and the different. We are whatever we are getting accuracy, that is the difference. So that's why we are calling that what, variance. So we can say that is the impurity and in our data set. My sixth question is, what is k-fold cross validation? What is k-fold cross validation? So k-fold validation is the process when we are going to divide our data set into k equal parts. Okay, after which we are going to provide this k parts, okay, entire that data set into model. So it is called an k-fold cross validation. My next question is, what is normal distribution? What is normal distribution? What is normal distribution? When data is when data has no bias, either to the left or to the right. Okay. So it has in bell shape. Uh, so then we can say our data is normally distributed. Okay. My next question is, what is RNN? What is RNN? RNN nothing but what? It is recursive recurrent neural network. What is RNN? Where we are using RNN, we mostly use in machine learning algorithms, okay, that make use of artificial neural network. Okay, so RNN are used to find pattern from sequence of data. For example, what we can say sequence of data is nothing but time series. Stock market, we can say about stock market. Temperature, etc. These are the example for sequence of data. What is, next question is, what is selection bias? What is selection? Yeah, guys, what is selection bias? Okay, what is selection bias? Okay. Okay, selection bias is nothing but what? Selection bias is the bias that occurs sampling. Next question is, what is Standardizations in digital. What is yes? As we know, normalization also known as a Z-score. When we are going to standardize our data, so it is range. What is the definition? We can say what is the transformation of features by we are going to just subtracting from mean. Mean of what? Mean of data. Okay. And then we are going to divide it by standard deviation. Okay. So next question is, what are the techniques used for sampling? And what is the advantage of sampling? Advantage of sampling. What are the techniques used for sampling and advantages of sampling? Yeah. It is the value from minus 3.14 to plus 3.14. Yeah, what are the techniques used for sampling? So there are two types of sampling techniques are there. First one is probability sampling. Next one is non-probability sampling. What happened in probability sampling? We are just going to choose our data randomly. Okay, it is nothing but what? Random selection. In random selection, what happened? Which data each data, or we can say which element get a chance to be selected. Okay, and in non-probability, there is no randomness, but there are some criteria decided by the people, or we can say the scientists who want to select, so they decide some criteria. So here there is a no random selection. No random selection of data. Okay. Selection is based on any other required criteria. Okay. So there are some probability sampling techniques are there. Which are they? First one is simple random sampling. Okay. Next is stratify, or we can say stratify random sampling. In probability sampling, I'm just telling you the techniques which are further we can use in probability. Don't get confused. Yeah. Third one is cluster. Okay, there are these are the ways we can go with the probability sampling. So cluster sampling is there. Next is multi-stage. Okay. So last one is systematic sampling. Okay. These are the types or subtypes of probability sampling. If we are going to use probability sampling, so these are the technique we will go for or go with the probability sampling. Okay. Again, there are some are available in non-probabilistic also. So which are they? There are some referral, or we can say snowball sampling. Okay. Referral or snowball sampling. And another one is convenience sampling. Okay, so these are the type of sampling and subtype of sampling we are having. So my next question is, what is dimension reduction? What is dimension, or we can say dimensionality reduction? What are dimensionality reduction? Yeah, friends, reply. What are dimension reduction or dimensionality reduction? Yeah, PCA and SVM. Some of our friends are daily answering, so I really appreciate them. Like Vaibhav is there, and some new participant also joined. So very good, guys. Removing redundant features. Yeah, that is okay. And PCA is the technique we are using for dimension reduction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. So in simple language, what we can say about dimension reduction is it is nothing but what it is the process of converting. It will convert a data set with a high number of high number of dimension, or we can say features, or we can say field. Okay. To a data set with a lower to a data set to a lower number of dimensions. Number of dimensions. I don't know why I'm typing T instead of TS again and again. Okay. My next question is, if you are able to hear my background noise, it's, I think, heavy raining here. What about your guys? Is there also heavy raining having you all? What do you understand by a decision tree? Sorry guys for disturbance, but what do you understand by decision tree? Okay, yesterday you all having heavy raining. Yeah, steps taken in processing. Uh, okay, any others? Yes, Vaibhav, what is decision tree and others also please reply. What tree-like structure where we have inverse tree and like structure. Okay, okay. So what do you mean by decision tree is nothing but a decision tree is it supervised or unsupervised, guys? Decision tree is it is supervised. Am I right? Supervised learning algorithm that is used for both regression as well as classification. Regression and classification. Okay. So if I'm saying it is regression and classification, then in that case, what we can say that dependent variable can be, it can be both. Okay, both as a numerical, it can be a numerical value or categorical. Okay. What we are normally see when we are going to take clusters or separate our decision tree till we are not getting a separate nodes. Okay. My last question is, what do you understand by random forest? What is random forest? It combines multiple model. It combines multiple model together to get the final output. Okay. So it can combine trees or multiple model to get the accuracy, to get the proper or precise accuracy. So in that case, we can you can use random forest for that particular model. Okay. It can combine multiple decision tree together to get final output. Okay, in that scenario, when we are saying that we are combine multiple decision tree or models together, in that scenario, we can say we are using a random forest. Yeah, bagging of different approach. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, then thank you and bye.